to my channel. I'm gonna be doing a mid-year reset. We're almost at the halfway point in the year. It's the perfect time to kind of check back in on your goals, make new goals, clean, reset your space, just kind of get your life together for the second half of the year. We're just gonna be taking some time to reset. I have like a whole list of things that I wanna do today. I'm just gonna start the day with a workout. I just got this new set from Aerie. I think it's really cute. I love this color. I feel like starting my day with a workout just sets me up for a really productive day. Now it's time for some glowy, fresh summer makeup. When the weather starts getting warmer, I love switching to more lightweight makeup. I also just love a no makeup look for the summertime. All the products I'm gonna be using are from Merit. I absolutely love Merit makeup. It's so good. It's like the ultimate clean girl summer makeup brand. I love their products because they feel so light on my skin. They also have a lot of really fun colors for summer. I've been reaching for these so much. I'm gonna have all my Merit favorites linked below. You can also get exclusive sets discounted up to 15% off. If you've never ordered from Merit before, all first-time customers get this makeup bag for free, and it's just so cute. It's like the perfect little makeup bag. For a limited time, you can also be one of the first ones to try out their new mascara. Let's just get into the makeup. I just curled my hair, so I'm gonna clip it back. Starting with the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. This hydrates and plumps your skin, so it's perfect for skin prep, and it also gives a really nice glow. Now I'm gonna go in with Merit's Uniform. This is a tinted sunscreen. It has a 45 SPF, so it protects your skin, but it also creates a really nice base for your skin as well. I like to just pump this onto my skin. It's pretty light coverage, but it just evens out my complexion while giving SPF protection. I feel like this is a really good base for a no makeup look since it's so lightweight. I like to go in with the Minimalist. I feel like this is one of Merit's most popular products. It's basically foundation and concealer all in one. I like to add this for just a little extra coverage under my eyes and kind of around my nose, and even like right here, a little on my forehead, to just add a little coverage to those areas. I use the same brush and just blend that out. Now I'm gonna use their Bronze Bomb in Clay. This is the perfect cream bronzer. I like to do a little on my jawline, cheekbones, forehead, and I also like to add a little on the sides of my nose. I'm just gonna use that same brush. This is a great multi-purpose brush that you can use for all steps of your makeup. I feel like that really warms up my face without it looking too orange. This is one of my favorite products from Merit. It's their Flesh Balm. This is in the shade Archival. I also have Stockholm and Cheeky. They're all really good colors. This is the one I've been reaching for most. I like to just take it on my cheeks, a little on my nose, and then just blend it out. I'm also gonna blend just a little bit of that onto the outer parts of my eyes. The base of my makeup is finished. I love how it looks. It's so glowy and summery. I feel like this color looks very sun-kissed. As you guys know, I recently got my lash extensions off, so I've been trying out a bunch of mascaras. I truly think this is my favorite one that I've tried so far. Look at the difference. It looks so good. It's like the perfect brush to add some volume, but also lengthen without looking clumpy. Like, it literally does not look clumpy at all. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts, which is the lip. Merit's lip liners are one of my favorite. I already have the shade Coupe, which has been one of my favorites for a long time. I just picked up the shades June and Brownstone. I think since it's June, I'm gonna use the June one. I'm gonna pair it with the Shade Stick Tinted Lip Oil. These are the creamiest lip liners, so they're not like drying my lips out. They also have so many gorgeous colors. Love the color of this for summer. That is the finished makeup. I love how this turned out. I think it looks so good. Definitely make sure to check out all of my favorites from Merit. I'm seriously so obsessed with their makeup. They're one of my favorite makeup brands. You can get up to 15% off exclusive sets through my link below. For a limited time, you can be one of the first people to try out their new mascara launch and get a free makeup bag with your first order. I think you guys would absolutely love their makeup. All these products are so good and they're perfect for summer. Next thing I want to do for my mid-year reset is check in on my goals, reflect on the year so far, and also write down some habits that I want to implement in the second half of the year, specifically more for June and July and just like the summer months. The first thing is reflecting. I actually wrote down some journal prompts. I can't remember where I got these from. The first one is, what goals have I accomplished? What is working? What is not working? What habits are helping me? what habits need to go, and then goals to continue working on. I actually accomplished a lot more than I typically feel like I do at this point in the year. This is like a fun one, but I actually booked my dream trip. Literally since I was like in high school, London has always been on my list, things that I want to do that year. I actually am going this year. I'm also going to Paris and Rome. So all three of those places are always on my bucket list. Super excited. And then waking up at 7 a.m. I've been waking up at 6:30 to 7 a.m. almost every day. I feel like I've been pretty consistent with this, and I've been naturally waking up earlier. I actually think my Hatch alarm has helped a lot with this, so I'll link it below if you guys want to check it out. Consistent-ish workout routine. I haven't been super consistent over the last few weeks because my schedule has been a little bit crazy. I've done a good job of trying out different workout routines to see what I like and what I don't like. I think I'm in a good place to really lock in for the rest of the year. Now that I know kind of like what works and what I like to do, I had a lot of like financial goals for this year, and I'm not going to go too into detail with those. I feel like I'm really on track for those goals. I've done a really good job with kind of cutting out excess spending and impulsive spending, really just focusing more on saving, maxing out my Roth IRA. Upgrading my camera was on my list for 2026, and I'm actually filming on a new camera right now. I actually got 2 new cameras. I've had my G7X camera for since 2018. I got this Canon PowerShot V1. This one was dead, so I'm filming on this camera, which I'm actually glad that I got 2 new cameras. You can't really just switch out the batteries. You have to actually plug them in and charge them. I think this one you can get more batteries. The one I'm filming on is the Canon PowerShot V10. It's smaller than my phone, so it's like super tiny, has a tiny little flip up screen, and it's like the perfect vlogging camera. It's 4K, so it's super great quality. It has really good audio. All the settings kind of like adjust itself, so you don't have to like go in and change all the settings. It has a little kick out stand, so it's basically like a built-in tripod, and it just makes it so easy to film on the go. So I've been obsessed with this camera. I think I actually like this one more than this one. This camera that I'm filming on is like $300 to $400. Really glad that I upgraded those. My Canon G7X was just not working great. So just posting more vlogs and lifestyle content on TikTok, which I also feel like I've done a good job, especially the last few weeks. What is working? Waking up early, working out at home specifically. I feel like whenever I would force myself to go to the gym, I just hated it. I just wasn't very consistent, but I feel like finding workouts that I like to do at home makes it a lot easier to be consistent. So that's a habit that's working really well. Posting more lifestyle content over fashion. I've kind of experimented with like different types of videos, and I feel like the videos that I've been posting lately have been performing better. Let me know your guys' thoughts if you like the lifestyle content or if you prefer more like sit down fashion type videos. Something else that's working is not working after 7 p.m. And what is not working? Staying up late. I've been really bad about staying up late. I'm still waking up early, but I feel like I've been a little tired because I haven't been getting as much sleep. Overpacking my schedule. I love time blocking, I love planning, but I'm really bad about underestimating how much time each task takes. I always think like I can get stuff done. Like I can edit an entire video in like 3 or 4 hours, but really I should probably block out like a whole day and a half if I'm gonna be editing like a 20-30 minute YouTube video, which means I'm not gonna get it done in the time allotted, and then it just kind of all starts piling up, which causes a lot of stress. So I definitely want to be better about that. Scrolling in the morning and night. I'm so bad about scrolling in the morning, and I waste so much time of like not getting my day started by scrolling. Just don't want to have to buy a brick to stop scrolling. Lastly, for the reflection and kind of getting into the goal setting is the goals that I still want to work on. Speaking of my schedule, I really want to schedule out more time for personal tasks because I feel like I overpack my schedule already, and it's usually with all work and social media type tasks like filming, editing, linking, making a thumbnail, filming a TikTok, editing a TikTok. Like that is like my whole entire calendar. I never leave myself enough time for personal tasks like organizing, cleaning, digital declutter, deleting pictures, tracking my income and expenses for my taxes. Like so many like random kind of like personal tasks that I just never leave myself enough time for. And then I feel like my apartment is just getting messy and dirty, but I'm still like, I have other things that I need to do on my calendar. I feel like that just like leads to stress and feeling very overwhelmed. I feel like this also comes down to habits. Like just when I close my laptop at the end of the day, just take 15 minutes to do a quick clean, or 15 minutes to put away some laundry, or even just like outsourcing. I feel like paying somebody to come clean my apartment is like the best thing. I did a sponsorship with HomeAglow. Having someone just deep clean my apartment was so nice. For me personally, I feel like my mood is really affected by the space that I'm in. If I'm in a messy space, I feel like I'm just in a bad mood. If I'm in a clean space, I feel motivated, productive, and like in a good mood. I think that is really worth looking into if you have a busy schedule and have a hard time giving yourself enough time for personal tasks. I also want to be better about reading the Bible. I talked about this in my New Year's rebrand video. I was really good about it for a month and then I kind of fell off. But I find what works for me is using the Bible app and then doing one of the Bible recap plans. They explain to you like what you're actually reading. It's already kind of like planned out for you what to read each day to read a certain amount by a certain amount of time. Now getting into the goal setting, I'm gonna go through these quick because my camera is overheating. Like I just said, reading the Bible every day, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, I really want to complete one of the Bible recap plans. Get 10,000 steps every day from literally now until New Year's. I want to get 10,000 steps every day, and then also do at-home Pilates videos 4 times a week. I feel like that's good. Like I said, do a better job of planning my schedule so it's not overpacked and allowing more time for personal tasks. Post more lifestyle content on TikTok. Kind of fix my sleep schedule, scrolling in the morning, scrolling at night. Continue saving money. I have like a set amount that I'm saving for. Implement the 52-17 rule. This is basically like kind of like work blocks. It's basically like work blocks where you work for 52 minutes and then you give yourself a 17-minute break. I feel like that would be really good to just kind of break up my day a little bit. The next step of the reset is cleaning. I have so much that I want to clean. I think I'm gonna start my kitchen. Actually, I'm gonna start with my bedding. I really need to wash my bedding. I'm gonna take all the bedding off, my duvet cover, sheets. I'm gonna wash all of it. I literally have fake tan stains on my sheets and my duvet. I actually want to do a little bit of a bedding refresh. Order kind of like some cute summery bedding. Quince has like the best bedding. I love their linen bedding, and I have some linen bedding from them, but they're like fall and like Christmas colors. I really want to get like an all white linen set from Quince, or maybe like some blue stripes for summer. I think would be really cute. I'm just gonna take all the bedding off, wash that, and then get all of my other cleaning tasks done while my bedding is washing and drying. My apartment's actually kind of picked up. I feel like everything is like kind of dusty and gross. Let's just get started on the cleaning. The last step of the mid-year reset is updating my vision board. I'm doing like a little face mask. It's super cooling and relaxing, and it makes my skin really glowy. I have to leave it on for a few hours, so I thought this would be perfect to do while I'm doing the vision board. I want to look at the vision board that I made at the beginning of the year and see kind of what I've accomplished and what I still want to work on. In the corner, I have a girl working out, doing Pilates to show that I want to like work out more, and I feel like I've actually done a good job of doing at-home Pilates workouts. I definitely want to do more in the second half of the year, hopefully see some more results. Definitely keeping that on my vision board. I also have a picture of like a cozy living room. This is because I'm saving for a house. Being an aesthetic, cozy house really does motivate me to not spend my money on kind of like short-term things, on extra makeup, clothes, things that I don't really need, and put that money towards saving for a house. I have like a restocked kind of fridge with healthy groceries. Definitely I'm keeping that on there because I want to eat healthier, cook more, just eat more balanced meals. I'm so bad about throwing a frozen frozen pizza in the oven. Picture the girl in her pajamas. This was supposed to be more for like waking up early and establishing a better morning routine, which I feel like I've done. So I feel like I could maybe replace that with something else. Bible, definitely keeping this on there. Some of these are just like aesthetic pictures to kind of just create the vibe. Desk, this is also kind of saving for house because right now I live in a 1-bedroom apartment and I would love to have a house with more than one room so I could actually have a designated workspace. All the group of girls just like being more social, hanging out with people more. Travel, which I actually put this on there. The last 2 or 3 or 4 vision boards, I put London on them. London has been on my bucket list forever. One year I didn't put it on my vision board is actually the year that I'm going. I'm so excited. Definitely want to kind of like add that back into this vision board just because it's something that's going to be like probably the highlight of my entire 2026. So I feel like it needs to be on my vision board. I'm just going to update this. I already kind of talked about some of the goals that I want to implement in the second half of 2026. I'm going to kind of add some of that to this vision board, just kind of update it to reflect more of the second half of 2026. Here's the updated vision board. I think it looks so cute. It looks very cozy, very warm. I really emphasize health and wellness, social media, fashion, travel. That is actually everything for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Got some inspo for your own mid-year reset. Definitely comment below some things you like to do to just kind of reset for a new month, a new quarter, the rest of the year. Make sure to check out Merit Beauty. Definitely click the link below so you can save up to 15% off on exclusive sets and get a free makeup bag on your first Merit purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in a week for my next video. Bye.